Okay, so here we have, and this is 1.4, we have a number of suspense account issues here. The thing to always remember with suspense accounts is that you're always trying to fix a problem, right? So you're not dealing with this in isolation. You have to ask what's already been done, what has to be done to update things, right? So let's look at the scenario here. Let's look at the first one. So this first question, I think I might take them two at a go and just snippet this out quickly. We do this two at a go. Where are we? Let's go. Time. And then we'll just come here. Right. So let's look at this picture here. So it says that a refund of 398 was correctly entered in the bank account. So it's a refund. So the refund would have come bank 398. So we were expecting to see it in electricity, but it says it didn't happen. No other entries were made. So that's why you have a suspense account situation. So I'll just change my pen color. Well, so it means the fixing of this problem is to, well, let's do it. Let's put that 398 in there, and the suspense account, if you like, you'll have 398 on the other side. I mean, by the way, you don't need to know this. I only put that there so you could understand what the opposing side would have been. So there's no issue with the bank, by the way. No issue at all. It's just knowing that it would have been debit bank and credit electricity, but electricity wasn't put in. So we now need to credit electricity because it's a refund, isn't it? It's a refund there, as in reducing the balance or the expense of electricity and crediting the suspense account. That's the first one. So then we have the machinery account. And so it says that machinery costs were paid for using the bank account. There's no problem there. It says the correct amount was credited to the bank account, not a problem. But instead of debiting to machinery repairs, you've done machinery at cost. Yeah, so you've done cost, which is an asset account. This is a repairs account. So you should have put it here in repairs, but you've put it in cost. So it's a 470. So you currently have 470 sitting here, and the bank account was 470. There is no problem with this. The problem, of course, is with this one here. Yes, so this needs to come out of here. So we need to therefore credit machinery at costs and debit machinery repairs. Right? And that's what we need to do. And that's the first thing. So technically, this is called an error of principle. You've literally crossed an expense into an asset, and so you would have changed. If you don't fix this error, you will have overstatement, stroke understatement of your expense and account, stroke your asset account. Okay, that's the first two, right? So there we're moving things out of the cost account, machinery at cost, into the machinery repairs account. Okay, right. I was interrupted there, but let me just carry on from where I stopped. I think I had just solved the second journal, if you like, and I was going on into these third and fourth journals. So let me just continue from there. So we will just record this, pick this up. So these are the third and fourth journals. Right, so this is telling us that actually, look at what happened here. What happened here was this. You had equipment hire and the prepayment of the equipment hire. And what happened was that you did 640. So you debited equipment hire 640 and credited prepayment. That's what you did, right? That's exactly what you did. And this was done correctly. But a figure of was made. These were on the correct side, but a figure of 640 was used. So you should have done 460, but you've done 640. So let's go to a red pen. So really, what you should have done was 460. So because they've given you 4 gaps, what you need to do is you need to reverse this. So your reversals will be, well, let's reverse this. So that'll be 640, 640. So really, you will debit equipment hire. Oops, where is it? Equipment hire, 640, and you will credit prepayments, equipment hire, 640. That's the first thing you're going to do. And then let's do it properly now. We're sort of saying, well, there's a prepayment, and that prepayment should be for 460. 460. So we have this prepayment. So now we can then do equipment hire, 460, and the prepayment 460. Right? And so that's kind of the first, the point over there. Then here they tell you that it says no entries have been made for interest due to be paid on a loan of 5,000. So the interest is at 2.8%. So 2.8% of the 5,000, yes, of course, brings you to, I believe, 140. Let's see, 2.8 times 5,000. So that's 140. Yes, that's 140. So what do? Nothing's been done. So you need to put in the loan interest. Loan interest is 140, and then you credit the accrual of loan interest. Loan interest accrual 140. Right, and that's sort of because you hadn't done anything in the first place, so that's what that comes out as. Okay, great stuff. You have that, and then now, yes, this is slightly slippery, this one. They want you to discuss whether or not the balances are now free from all errors. Well, you can't quite say that because it's very possible that you could have still had two figures in there that are entirely wrong, but they're on the debit and the credit side. So it's really just assessing the limitations of the trial balance. It's really just assessing the limitations of the trial balance. Yes. That's the first thing. So that's not true. And really, as far as the inventory valuation is concerned, there's no way the trial balance can help you. You really have to look at it on its own. So those are both like I can't. And this is a purely ethical question. This is perfect. All these are wrong. The first, this, and this is all absurd. This is the one that sort of makes the best sense, even if you weren't very good at the accounting. Sales manager has asked you to accrue a bonus space, but you can see clearly that the bonus was paid in the next year. So that's the whole point of accruals, that you can accrue as you should, because it is a liability that will be paid incoming, and you can see from the bank account that that's the case. So yes, that makes sense, and that's 1.4 now done. Okay.